This is 2004, a podcast hosted by two guys who were alive in 2004 but weren't born in that year. 2004 podcast Odyssey, hosted by Stephen and Bobby DeVore. Welcome to 2004 podcast Odyssey. I'm Javon Gordon.
I'm Bobby DeVore.
And we got topics to talk about. Let me stop my Twitter notifications first.
Oh, you need to mute that group chat?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that shit gets annoying as hell.
Yeah, it does.
It's always at the worst times, too.
Yep. You're jacking off.
Yeah.
Literally getting any sort of message, phone call, anything. It sucks really bad.
Dude, my mom used to be really good at that.
What?
Calling me when I was jacking off.
Did she know? She was calling you to fuck you up?
No, dude, it was just like all the
Next time she does it, you should be like, I have a rhythm. I'm in the groove of things.
Dude, it sucks because it's like you either...
I have a flow going on.
Yeah.
And I mean the flow of semen in my balls bubbling out the top.
I don't think that's how that works.
I don't give a fuck.
Over here, not understanding basic biology.
Okay.
You know what's in the balls, right?
Huh?
You know what's in the balls, right?
Yeah.
It's not semen. That's a myth, dude.
Okay.
Pee is stored in the balls.
Alright.
It's like...
Alright, I got it.
No, it's actually, your semen's in a gland, but like, it's made in your balls, but the storage, like the backup, like the front line...
I'm backing up all the semen on my computer.
The front line is like in your, it's a gland in between your balls and your prostate.
Don't touch a kid's photos on my laptop. That's just pictures of semen. Nothing but. Both men who are in the Navy. I mean sailors and...
It's in between your balls and your prostate. I forget the name of the gland, but...
Nashville is in between my balls and my prostate. The home of country music is between my balls and...
Okay. Well, where do you want to start today?
Where to start? It's been a busy week, folks.
Yeah.
We got a lot to get through. In a short amount of time. All right. So, 21 Savage, rapper, that extraordinaire. From the ATL, allegedly, but apparently, no. He was born in the UK.
Yeah.
His mother comes from Dominica, which was a formerly British-ruled island in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
But he was born in like Brixton, I think, in the UK.
Okay.
That's what I heard. And they moved out of the UK to America and to Atlanta when he was 7. And then they visited in 2005, unlike what the ICE originally said when they broke the story themselves. And they said that he was a British national who was living illegally in the United States for years. And I'm like, apparently he also was trying to get his visa starting in 2017.
Oh, okay.
Once he figured out that he needed it. He didn't know before.
Mm-hmm.
And also, when his visa expired, he was 14. They said he was living illegally in the United States since 2005, since entering illegally in 2005. He came back in 2005.
He had already been in the States.
Yeah, he'd been in the United States. He visited the UK in 2005, came back. About a year later, the visa expired.
Yeah.
And so they're fighting it. And as they should.
Mm-hmm.
And fuck ICE.
Yeah.
They're just trying to get immigrants out of the country.
Yeah.
Just because they're cruel assholes. And, the president and his administration are racist.
Yeah.
And this hatred of immigrants.
We have so many immigrants.
So, it's disgusting.
Like, everyone's an immigrant.
For real.
Like, fuck off.
Mm.
But,
But to get to the funny part of the story, there was a lot of jokes made.
Yeah.
When the story first broke.
Well, the way I first saw it was that it was... Actually, no, I did hear it with ICE, but a lot of people were taking it like he's British, and that's the joke. Like, that was the thing. Like, it wasn't just that he was British. Like, dude was captured by ICE. Like, that's not good, first off.
Yeah.
But also, like, I don't know. It's not super surprising. But I kind of saw a bunch of stories that were trying to make it, like...
It was pretty surprising.
Yeah, but I saw a bunch of stories trying to make it, like... he was, like, hiding it.
Yeah.
And, like, trying to front. But also, he was here for a long period of time.
No, I believe that everything you heard in his rap songs... Well, not everything.
Yeah,
it's exaggerating the amount of people he killed, most likely.
Yeah.
But, like, I believe that he probably was part of that rough street life.
Yeah. He's an immigrant. Sometimes they're poor.
Well, I don't know if it was just him being an immigrant there's a reason he was living that rough life in Atlanta.
Yeah, but, like,
that's a pretty common story for black people that were born in the ATL as well.
Yeah.
That's not, I don't know.
I mean, that's probably why they were in the ATL. It was cheap to afford.
Yeah, it was cheap to afford. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't mean that in a derogatory way.
When it came... but, like, the story I saw on Twitter was a lot of people making jokes about him being British.
Yeah.
Which I liked, and I thought they were funny.
At first, yeah, for sure.
But over the course of the day, so many and so much repetitiveness.
Because there's only so many British jokes Americans can make.
A lot of people going, it's a bloke.
Yeah.
It's a mate.
Which, that's not even funny.
What 21 Savage means when he's with the Bloods and it's like red coats or whatever.
Yeah. Which I was guilty of making that joke too.
Yeah.
But
like Demi Lovato got in trouble. Pop star Demi Lovato.
For what though?
I mean, she was cool for the summer, but not for the winter. She made a joke. I mean, she didn't make a joke. She actually said, because it was the same day the story broke, it was the Super Bowl. She said, my favorite part of the Super Bowl is all these 21 Savage memes.
Yeah.
Which made Black Twitter go off on her.
Is it just because he was, captured by
black? Yeah, and because he was captured by ICE, and they thought she was making fun of him getting...
Oh, okay.
When really, she was just joining in the he's British jokes.
Yeah.
It was some joke that she posted. She later on explained the story by posting on Instagram.
Yeah.
This like the picture she was laughing at, which was this meme of him writing his rhymes with a
quill.
With a quill, yeah.
Yeah.
And people went off. I think it was probably because Wale started it on Twitter. He's like, I don't get the joke. What's funny about a man being immigrant, being deported?
Oh, okay. That's good. Good on Wale.
I mean, it was really good on LA because I mean, she's supporting 21 Savage, but she still didn't deserve it. She was just laughing at the same memes that every other black person on Twitter was laughing at.
Okay. I don't know, man. It's kind of fucked up, but like, I think Wale is probably one of the people that was like, oh yeah. Well, he probably already knew too.
About him being British?
Yeah.
Probably.
So
it's probably well-known fact within the rapper community as well as his own crew in general.
Yeah. And I mean, isn't Wale...
And also
Atlanta? Huh? Wale's from Atlanta.
I don't know where he's from.
I don't know.
Every other... So did, what's his name? Lil Yachty and Offset also got mad. Also, Offset and Chris Brown are beefing.
Why?
I think Chris Brown said something negative.
Wale... Oh, he's from D.C.
Yeah. I didn't think he was from Atlanta, though.
Oh, okay. Well,
he's from New York. That's why I love Seinfeld now. What?
Shit. So, do you know what's going on with Terry Crews?
This story?
Yeah.
It says it right there. It pretty much explains it right there.
Is he like, he understands Liam Neeson?
Yeah.
Like, he's like, oh, it's not racist?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. Fuck that shit, man. That was very, very obviously racist.
And let's get to the Liam Neeson story while we're at it.
Yeah.
Also, one more funny thing about the 21 Savage stuff.
Yeah.
Somebody in the comments, some Ariana Grande stan who just generally stans pop singers, female pop singers in general, was like, tried to get back at Lil Yachty for saying fuck Demi Lovato on his Twitter by finding all the times he said fag on his Twitter page.
Oh, yeah.
And all the times he said fag on his Twitter page were in 2011 when he was 14. He was all like, ooh, he's canceled now. We got... Yeah, a 14-year-old said...
Yeah.
Really? Oh, he's canceled. You got him. You really Kevin Harted him. He's going down.
Yeah. I did people just not think he's young? Were they doing that like white people thing where they think black people are older than they are?
I don't think that it's that deep. I think they thought they really had them. I don't think she even did the math, or she or he did the math in their head of how old Little Yachty was. Or even knew how old Little Yachty was.
All his dreads look fake in this photo.
Okay. They do look a bit like a wig.
Yeah, it looks like a wig. Because his beanie's so big. But, like, if you look here, he definitely has the hair for it. I don't know. It looks fake there. So, like... Is that all what's going on with Terry Crews? Just him reacting to Liam Neeson?
Also, he's been like, I think he's been, I don't know, acting a little woke on Twitter. I don't know.
Oh.
I think he got into I think DL Hughley said some ignorant shit about him. He should have fought back when he got sexually assaulted or something.
Oh, yeah, I know.
This tough guy bullshit.
Yeah.
Same shit Little 50 Cent said.
I remember that.
And I'm like, you see how Terry Crews looks, and you see how the dude who assaulted him looks, right?
No.
That's not going to work out for Terry Crews if he would have fought him.
Really? What's the dude look like?
Look at the dude that is...
Assaulter?
Assault.
That's how you spell assault, man.
It's this dude.
This dude? Louis?
You don't look that much like Louis.
From a distance, he does.
It's just some... But, like, in general, Terry Crews is a gigantic, muscle-bound black man.
Yeah.
He beats his ass. He gets in trouble.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, he goes to jail.
Yeah.
This is a man that wasn't dude, like, ahead of his career, or not ahead of his career, but in charge of his career, damn near. Like, he could make or break the kid, right?
He has control in Hollywood.
Uh-huh. Adam
some sort of
Bennett.
executive.
He's a talent agent.
Yeah.
It's his fucking agent.
It wasn't his agent.
Oh, it's an agent.
Yeah, it's an agent. A powerful one, most likely.
Yeah. Jesus. So, and it was like, do you know what happened? Do you know what happened?
Touched his butt and then laughed about it. He was like, hey, you can't do anything about it, too.
Ugh.
Yeah.
So it was very sexual.
Yeah. He was trying to make him feel small in the
Jesus
process
Christ.
as well.
That's not good.
What you gonna do?
I thought he was raped.
I mean, that would have been, if that... You're gonna make me make a joke, so we're gonna move on.
Okay.
Like, I mean, look at Adam Bennett again.
Yeah.
Go back to this dude.
Yeah.
Does this look like this man could, what?
What?
This man could, like, overpower Terry Crews? Like, what?
Okay. Good point. You think Terry would have fought back at that point?
Yeah, he definitely would have.
Okay. Understood. Actually, I don't know. Look at dude. He's kind of beefy himself. Maybe not Terry Crews beefy.
No. I think it's kind of fat more than it is.
Oh, okay.
Terry Crews is muscle, though.
Yeah. Was Terry Crews like a bodybuilder before he became a...
He was in the NFL.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. But he's also just a good actor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's likable.
Yeah, he's a comedic actor, right? He's never done really serious stuff, ever.
No.
I think it'd be interesting, but he doesn't seem like the kind of guy. And at this point, I think it'd be hard to take him seriously.
No, silly Terry Crews.
Yeah, it's like, oh, Terry Crews over here trying to get serious. He'd be one of those characters that gets brushed off.
And it's just, he's got like he's got like an Ellen type personality.
Very palatable.
Yeah, it's likable.
He's like,
you know Michael Strahan, right?
That's what I was about to say.
That's what I was about to say. He's got the same appeal. Like
as Michael Strahan.
Both giant black dudes who are in the NFL.
But they're not intimidating.
They probably would be intimidating if you met them real life. Just their image is not intimidating.
Yeah.
And they're probably not mean guys either.
No,
they
don't seem like it.
They're just
big dudes.
Yeah, just big dudes.
Yeah.
So they are intimidating. Physically, they still are intimidating.
Yeah, but they can...
They're not trying to come across as like, I'm going to kick your ass at any moment, though. That's not their thing.
So, I saw a commercial, and it's about these two NFL guys that run a cupcake shop now. Yeah. Is that real?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just an ad.
Okay, gotcha.
Just like,
that's what I thought.
It was just some ad guy who was like, it'd be funny if we implied these two NFL dudes are running a cupcake shop.
Yeah.
The most feminine job possible.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I was just thought about this story. Michael Strahan talked about how he doesn't talk to Kelly Ripa.
Yeah.
You remember how they hosted
Yeah.
And when he left to work on Today's Show.
Yeah.
And he didn't tell Ripa when he decided he was going to do it.
Yeah.
And so she was pissed at him for leaving her in that way. So she was kind of petty on air.
Yeah.
I remember. Look it up. It just made me laugh.
Okay.
I just remember this one story. Michael Strahan, Kelly Ripa, divorce.
Top one?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a comedic side actor.
Yeah. Fucking.
And also tokens. I'm not gonna kid you.
No, that's full on.
They're typically tokens on shit they star.
Oh yeah.
It was a commercial starring Ken Jeong and JB Smoove.
Yeah. This is Inside Edition we're watching?
Yeah.
He looks super happy. Hold up.
I want you to pause it so I can explain what happened.
Yeah.
This was a clip from the show where Kelly Ripa, like, passive aggressively makes a comment about Michael Strahan being divorced. Just to get at him. Due to the fact that he was about to leave for the Today Show.
But full on a divorce joke against him.
Yeah. Not a divorce joke. She doesn't phrase it as a joke.
Yeah.
It's clear how passive aggressive and mean comments she was making.
See, I thought it was going to be a joke about them splitting up. Like we're getting divorced type of thing. Hold up. Ooh.
It's
yeah.
He made big bug eyes about it.
Yeah, he got real big eyes.
He does not have real big eyes. What are you talking about?
No, he had real big eyes. He made his eyes really big.
Yeah, I was about to say. His eyes are pretty small.
Yeah. Damn. He looks very awkward right there. And that's a hairpiece.
That's what they're saying.
Ugh. Ooh. Damn. Who's this lady?
I don't know. Kelly Ripa expert.
She looks like fucking Jane.
I can tell you how Kelly Ripa's acting.
You remember the lady from Three's Company, the blonde girl? What's her name?
From what?
Three's Company. There's two of them.
I can't remember her name.
John Ritter and Don Knotts were on it.
Yeah, I know Three's Company. I can't remember her name.
Susan Sarandon. No, I don't know what that was. Doesn't she have an alliterative name?
Yeah, I think so.
Is this?
I remember South Park made fun of her.
She had the Thigh Master.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that Jane Fonda?
Suzanne Summers? No.
That's Suzanne Summers. It is Suzanne Summers.
And then there was the other one that they replaced her with, right? Or was
they
it
didn't replace her with? There was two women. He lived with two women. That was the premise of the show.
No, they replaced the blonde one.
Look it up.
Dude, no, this is real, man. I know my Three's Company.
Wow.
I watched this shit all the time as a kid.
Let me tell you what I watch. If I was watching like an old sitcom from way before I was born, it was probably
MASH.
No, I watched MASH a little bit, but it was probably
Welcome Back, Kotter.
Let me talk.
Yeah, that's how it feels, dude. That's how it feels.
No, but I can do it to you. You can't. It was what's it called? Jumagini.
Oh.
Yeah.
Helen Roper. No, that was part of the owner.
Are you sure she got replaced?
I'm pretty sure she got not necessarily replaced, but they did like kill her off.
Yeah, she didn't get replaced. She replaced this lady.
This lady?
So it looks like.
They look the same, dude.
Wait, go back. I think it told you right there.
Where? Sorry.
Suzanne Summers, Chrissy Snow. See?
As Chrissy Snow, and then Sydney Snow, the cousin, and then.
Oh shit! Yep, you're right.
What?
She did get. Wait, yeah, she replaced her.
Who?
Cindy Snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a different character.
Yeah.
I thought you said it was a different,
No, it was
different actress playing the same character.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought it was, but it's
pretty much the same thing they did.
Yeah, let's replace the blonde with someone else.
Because they replaced her with a cousin of hers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see how this actress looked though.
Sydney Snow?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, that's her.
Yeah, they replaced the blonde with a blonde. That's what they did.
Like, pretty much. But, like, this gives me, like, a weird, like, 80s teenager vibe.
She was not a teenager, but
yeah,
she was.
But, like,
it probably was the 80s.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something weird about that to me.
What's weird about it?
I don't know, man. I don't want to talk about it. I don't know. Weird
Why
shit.
is it weird?
I don't know.
Literally everything is weird to you, man.
Yeah, dude. I don't know, man.
World's confusing.
Yeah, shit's weird, man.
Shit's weird.
She's 60. Okay. Weird. All right, man. What's next?
Oh shit.
What's next?
Go back.
Go back to what?
Go back to Three's Company. I want to talk about something.
What?
It's not topical, but it's fascinated me how often like British sitcoms were adapted in the 70s.
This is a British sitcom?
Yeah.
Really? I didn't know that.
Three's Company. Go up. It says right there.
Where?
Right there. Based on.
Oh shit. Sorry.
Mad about the house.
Shit. Oh.
Yeah.
Weird. They even got the haircuts right?
Yeah.
Ugh, that's weird.
They were also uglier, though.
Well, they're British.
Look at the picture.
They're British.
Look at the picture.
Super.
Not as attractive.
Yeah, no.
The cast, just overall.
Fuck the
nearly
the
as
set's
bad.
not even attractive.
Yeah. The thing is, the British have a different sense of humor.
Yeah.
They also are not. I mean, they can be shallow, but they're not as.
Yeah, they're not as shallow.
For all types of entertainment, they probably don't require you to be the most good-looking person in the world.
Yeah. They take a little more of a stance on content.
Yeah.
On certain stuff. They don't have the same sort of like
Also,
pandery shit.
Yeah, they don't pander, and also it can be harsher.
What do you mean? Like just harder comedy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're British.
Let me talk about the original version of All in the Family.
Oh, okay.
Look up All in the Family real quick.
The like British All in the Family?
Yeah, the original show that All in the Family is based on.
Yeah.
We're also going to talk. Sanford and Son was also based on a British show. We're going to get to that too.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Both are by the same creator.
Yeah.
Not actually. I don't know. Till Death Do Us Part was the original show that All in the Family is based on. Archie is based on a similar character on the original on that show.
Alf.
Yeah, Alf, who
Alf
was
Garnett.
a reactionary, as Wikipedia describes him, reactionary white working class who holds racist prejudice and anti-socialist views.
Okay.
He was way harsher. He was way meaner. Like, at least Archie on All in the Family, he wasn't mean to Edith. He would go, Edith, stifle. He would tell her to shut up occasionally.
Yeah.
But, like, he would call his wife a cow. Like,
Damn.
I saw clips where he's like, you old cow.
Damn.
You old...
Jesus.
He's just a mean. He's so racist. Such an asshole. This show was also. It made a lot more fuck ups in terms of trying to be. Yeah, because
70s woke.
Exactly, 70s woke, which is different. Which is a very lightweight version of woke. At least with Norman Lear's shows. Norman Lear is the creator of All in the Family, who is still alive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 90 something.
Yeah.
Big Democratic Party guy.
Yeah. We've talked about dude before. I think.
They had a white British actor appear on the show in brownface as an Indian man. Yeah.
Fucking up on three.
And I'm like, were you trying to be woke here?
Like, what was the?
Because look, it says Johnny Spate, the guy who created the show and wrote the majority of the episodes.
Yeah.
Because that's how it works in the UK.
Yeah.
Although Spike claimed he wrote the series to challenge racism, it was felt by some critics that many people watched it because they agreed with Alf Garnett's views, which also happened All in the Family.
Yeah, for sure.
People were like,
It's a Family Guy situation. It's the satire argument.
yeah.
Is what I deem it.
The linguist Alan Crosby has argued that the constant use of the phrase "scouse git,"
Of what?
"scouse git,"
What's that mean?
it's a term for somebody from Liverpool. It's like an insult.
Oh, okay.
Scouse. So, like, if you wanted to insult the Beatles,
Yeah, you call him Scouse.
yeah. And he called a character named Anthony Booth. Mm-hmm. I mean, the character played by the actor Anthony Booth.
Yeah.
A scouse git.
What's a git?
It's just a You never heard that one? No. That's one I was like, that's a general British insult. Just a general idiot.
Oh, it
means idiot. That's like the first one I learned when I learned British insults.
Well, do I know modern British insults? Maybe. Yeah. It's modern. Well, yeah, modern, but it's not like current. It's an older one, right? Okay, but who was, what about, Stanford?
And apparently saying the phrase spread negative stereotypes of Liverpudlians and just, in general, didn't help things.
I mean, fuck them.
Liverpudlians?
I'm okay with, like...
I mean, it is just an area.
Yeah, I'm okay with that sort of shit, like neighborhood rivalry shit.
It's like New Jersey. It's like shitting on New Jersey.
Yeah, or like North and South Dakota ends.
I don't think that's a real thing.
That's a thing, man.
Are you sure?
They care about that border a lot.
Are you sure?
Yeah, they're real cultural gatekeepers, man.
I think you heard that on The Simpsons or some shit.
Nah, dude. That doesn't sound too far off from The Simpsons, though.
And just like it was a successful show, and just like in America, when the show's successful,
yeah,
they revived it.
Wait,
the show aired from the original version aired from 65 to 75.
Oh, okay.
And then they revived it for 6 episodes, calling it Till Death.
Yeah.
About in 1981.
Yeah.
Then they revived it again from 85 to 92 and called In Sickness and in Health.
Were they old?
Huh?
Were they just old in it?
What?
The actors, the characters. Did they just get old?
Yeah. I mean, they were supposed to be old in the original version. They just got older.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Still playing the same characters.
Okay, interesting.
Also, unlike on All in the Family, which also continued for way too long than it should have.
Didn't it kind of like take less. Like, didn't his daughter get married, and then
His daughter. The premise of the show is that she was married.
Oh, they were married from the jump. Did they move out and then they got their own sort of sub story?
No, she had a baby.
Yeah,
and he left her. Which yeah, yeah.
Not burst.
And also his wife Edith.
Yeah.
She died. Not the actress, the character died.
Yeah. Whoa.
I think she died well after the actor that played Archie died. Carroll O'Connor is his name. Her name was...
He died on the show?
Huh?
He died on the show?
No. He died well after the show ended.
Oh. But his character died?
No. Edith died on the show.
Oh, okay. But she died after him in real life?
Yeah, she died a couple years ago.
Oh, okay, I get you now.
I think he died in like the early aughts.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then he opened a bar, and they gave a sequel show called Archie's Place, which I've never even seen a clip from, and I have no interest in watching.
No, that's
unless we should watch it just for like a weird piece of sitcom history.
Yeah, I get that. Like, maybe it's lost.
It's probably not lost.
We would know if it was lost, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It got remade in Brazil and Germany and the Netherlands.
Yeah, it's just like how The Office was remade. It's one of those.
Yeah. Did they remake Friends everywhere else?
I don't know why racist patriarch is such a popular premise.
I think it's like one of those.
I mean, The Office, that makes sense for a show that's been adapted 500 times.
Yeah, because
it's so
Office.
basic.
Yeah, exactly.
Office, that's all you need, and you can do whatever.
Yeah.
But actually, I think most versions are based on the American version or the British version.
Yeah.
But probably more based on the American version, just for how long it lasted.
Yeah.
And the fact that it is...
made a bigger cultural impact.
Both made a big cultural impact.
One only lasted a season.
That's because they wanted it to.
Okay.
It's England.
Okay.
Legit.
Okay.
You can look it up.
Right.
Why are you doubting me? while filing your nails.
Yeah. Can you pick that up?
What? Pick what up? I'm dropping you.
No, the sound.
Is it low?
Hold on.
I'm not trying to pick up other conversations, man.
No, I'm talking about my fucking nails, dude. Shit. Kind of dumb shit. I'm talking about the sound from my nails.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay, shit.
Oh.
Damn, dude.
I'm not trying to...
Over here, not understanding words.
Also,
Give me shit.
I want to go do the history of the show. Look, go down. I just want to see some stuff.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What? Oh,
It says, Alpha's portrayed as the archetypal working class conservative. The subjects that excited him most were football and politics, but his actual knowledge of either was limited. He used language not considered acceptable for television in the 1960s. He referred to racial minorities as coons and similar terms.
Yeah.
Archie did that same thing. I think Archie also called black people coons at a certain point on the show.
Didn't he say the N-word?
I mean, Archie got less racist as the show went on. That was like a big part.
Yeah, he learned.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it was a character meant to do that.
Yeah.
But didn't he say the N-word?
On the show?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he did call somebody. I think he did say the nigger at some point.
Was he racist in real life?
Carroll?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. You can look it up.
Yeah, but...
I don't think so.
When's the last time you thought about Austin Powers, man?
Actually, I want you to look at this weird clip, this funny clip that makes me laugh from some 60s movies Carroll O'Connor was in with, what is his name?
I don't know, man.
Lee Marvin. Look up Carroll O'Connor and Lee Marvin.
Lee Marvin?
Lee Marvin. It's Point Blank, I think.
This one?
Yeah, just click on the trailer, see if it has it, what I'm looking for.
NATO. Doesn't NATO mean something else?
Yeah, I think it's a military thing. But
Yeah, that's what I
guess
thought.
Yep, this is what I'm thinking of.
Okay. Damn.
Man, it's violent as hell.
Really doesn't like that type of masters.
Speaking of a trailer for this movie called Point Blank from the 60s, starring Lee, or the 70s.
Don't know. Can't tell you.
I thought his ass was showing.
Yeah, same. It's unrated. That's how old it is. Oh, 67. Fuck.
When did they start rating things? I think that was the 80s or late 70s.
Late 70s, probably.
Because The Graduate's PG.
Yeah. I want to say, what? I think like Texas Chainsaw Massacre around those days. Whoa.
That movie was X-rated.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because of how violent it was.
Ugh. Wait, are they? Is this?
Yeah.
Wait,
I mean, he's a bad character in the first place.
Oh.
That was also a pretty common trope.
He's a rapist?
Huh?
What's the trope?
Is that Jamie Foxx's... Walker's just a violent man.
Yeah, is he like a hitman?
Oh, this is what I'm thinking of. It's a scene. That's what I'm talking about, buddy. That's what made me laugh.
He just like goes high pitch.
No, it's just like, you're a very bad man. You're a very bad man, Walker. A very destructive man. Why do you go around doing things like that? And then, no, what makes you laugh is that in the clip I saw, it's just like, I don't know. Walker's response is legit. I don't know. He just, I want my money. He just has a dumb look on his face and he goes, I just want my money.
That's kind of funny.
Please find the clip. See if you can find.
What's the movie? Point Blank? Trailer. Walker. Nightclub scene.
Nope, none of these are it.
That dude like is still alive and he still looks the same. It's weird.
His dad's still alive.
Who, this dude?
You know who that was, right?
John Stapleton?
No.
I'm talking about him.
Jean Stapleton.
Yeah.
That was her.
That's her?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
okay.
That's Edith. That's Edith's real name.
Okay.
That's fuck, don't say it. I mean, you don't know it.
Yeah, I don't know it.
What's his name? He directed Spinal Tap.
Oh, okay.
He was the son.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was the meathead on All in the Family.
Oh, okay.
He's an actor as well as a director.
Yeah.
And you've seen movies he directed. He directed The Jerk,
okay.
Princess Bride.
I still don't know Princess Bride.
Most of these are about On the Family, though.
Here, we'll do this. Point Blank. As a topic. You think it'd be in his quotes?
I don't know. Maybe people don't think of it as funny as I do.
Yeah.
But it is funny.
Well,
it's just undeniably funny.
You think we type Walker?
That's such a general title, though. Point Blank. It's like the title of another movie.
Yeah, with a different...
another iconic movie.
Put Caroline.
It's a Broadway actress.
Celebrity Ghost Box interview. What?
Wow, this is some disrespectful ass shit where they got like probably some Archie clips.
Oh, made.
And then somebody's talking to it like, is this Carroll O'Connor? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, dude, I can't find it.
Get off of YouTube. Maybe you find it somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
Carroll O'Connor, Lee Marvin, Point Blank. You're very destructive man. Sorry.
Oh, dude, why am I not just typing that in?
Very destructive man?
Yeah. Point Blank.
Why?
Yeah, dude, I don't have it. Hold up, maybe it'll be on WikiQuote.
Wait, I think this is it. You're a very bad man, Walker. A very destructive man. I want my money.
I want my $93,000.
I really want my money.
Brewster. We'll look up his name. Hold on.
His character's name?
Yeah.
It looks like Walker's wants Brewster's Millions.
Yeah.
You didn't get it, did you?
No.
The movie? Brewster's Millions? It's remade like 500 times.
Say it again?
Brewster's Millions.
Yeah, no, I don't have it.
That's a surf movie.
What, Point Break? What is it? Point Blank. Point Break. Jesus, man.
They remake it? Oh no, that's Gross Point Blank.
It's not the little car ride.
I feel like the best we would get is if we watch the movie.
Yeah, for real at this point.
What if we did?
Is it good?
I've never seen it. That would be both of our introduction to an old ass movie that neither of us have seen.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
It's mostly about the violent actions of some psychopath played by Lee Marvin, but
yeah, we could do that.
Yeah,
because we're not gonna find it on YouTube.
No.
So the State of the Union.
Yes.
Happened.
So Trump did a State of the Union address.
Finally.
Yes.
It's been a long time since the beginning of the year.
Yeah, about like
2 months in.
After I think but he didn't do it during the government shutdown because Nancy Pelosi said he couldn't.
Yeah. Okay.
And now he's done it.
Yeah.
And while the centrist Democrats mostly like went during his speech,
yeah,
but still clapped after everything he said because that's necessary in America. You got to show respect to the president. Luckily, Bernie and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez sat down for the majority of it.
That's good.
There's certain points where they just did not stand up.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
Other points they did stand up, which pissed some like hardline socialists off.
Yeah.
I think it's the same hardline socialists that get pissy when Bernie or Ocasio-Cortez like says R.I.P. to like a dead conservative politician that they didn't like or something.
Oh.
And I'm like, y'all really need to stop.
Yeah.
You really need to stop expecting them to say, I'm going to shit on your grave.
Yeah,
Like,
for real.
We can say that, but they're politicians.
Yeah, they have to. They can't do normal stuff.
They can't be going around saying, I'm going to kick his grave. Like, what the
fuck? Also, like, what does kicking a grave do? Those are pretty heavy. It's not going to do much.
It's going to hurt your foot. It's going to break your foot.
Yeah.
Your foot's going to fill, your shoe's going to fill with blood.
Yeah. So that's smart, man. So what were some of Bernie's distastes? What did you talk about?
I can't even remember. There's a lot of sarcasms I remember. It's
really?
Like, it's funny that Trump didn't mention that. It's something he did a lot. Also, people were calling Bernie like racist for something that he's done after every speech, every State of the Union speech for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Like,
what do you do that was racist?
It was the fact that Stacey Abrams, a black woman, was chosen as the person to deliver the Democratic response.
Yeah.
And they're just trying to find a new way to call Bernie, like how Bernie is misogynistic for running against Hillary.
Yeah.
Now he's a racist and a racist misogynist because he did a speech after a black woman online, not even, and it's after her. Yeah. He wasn't even doing the speech at the same time. It wasn't like, forget what she said.
Yeah,
He waited till after.
Exactly.
To start his speech.
That's stupid.
It's silly.
Is it just like, oh, he's biting her? Like, he's biting what she's doing?
They probably found some way of accusing him of being like,
what happened was
combat like division in the party. Trying to cause division in the party because Bernie's not a real Democrat.
It's probably they live in a different time zone, so to them it looked like the Bernie video came out before her speech premiered on television.
No,
they were just in a different
they were saying
time
that
zone.
Before the speech aired. They're already calling him
because he was going to do it.
Yeah,
that's fucking stupid.
It is. It's very stupid.
Do you think these are just plants by, like, the Democratic Party? I think those are just, like, plants by the Democratic Party to sort of let...
No, I don't... Again, you know I don't do
Bernie.
Conspiracies. These are just goofy-ass, like, centrist Democrats who are finding anything to...
Yeah.
Same reason they call anybody who disagrees with them politically or like, supports Bernie a Russian bot. Like, these aren't plants. These are just annoying-ass people with bad opinions.
I was thinking about this today, though. I think that Kanye West might have owed Trump money.
I don't think that.
You don't?
I think he's a dumbass rich person.
Okay. I don't know, man.
I really highly doubt that.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Why don't you know?
Because he's been in debt before.
Okay.
And, like, I don't know. It just seems out of character and shit. And the whole rap world.
He's mentally ill, man.
Okay.
You do
weird shit when you're manic.
Yeah.
Or depressive.
Yeah.
You think he's manic or depressive right now?
Probably both.
Oh, yeah. Comes with the...
Have you not heard any part of his album? You haven't heard that line where he said, I thought about killing myself, and I thought about killing you, and I thought about killing myself, and I love myself. So imagine what I would do to you. Like,
yeah, damn. Shit, okay. I just, after all this shit, I just kind of refuse to listen to his new music.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm still gonna listen to the music, but...
Shit, man. What? So, I really didn't understand this when you sent it to me, but this young adult fiction Twitter
Yeah, it's because you also refuse to read the article.
Dog, it was long as shit, man. I got to, like, the second ad, and I was like, Jesus.
You are not...
Look at this. Look at how long this is.
I didn't say you have to read the entire thing.
Dog, I was in the middle of class.
Did you not hear me when I said read at least till you get the gist of it?
Dog, it took way too long for me to get the gist.
Are you a slow reader?
Sometimes. And it depends on, like, how things are going. And
yeah, once I learned how to read, which is like 5th grade. Yeah. It took me forever. But once I learned how to read, I was just like...
constant.
And I had to read, and I read fast as well.
See, like, I have a hard time, like, with lines and stuff, like, following it. not necessarily the logic, but like moving my eyes, and I get distracted easily. But if I can focus in, I can read pretty quick.
Okay.
Probably you read definitely faster than me, even at my fastest. But like I can read sort of fast sometimes. Just depends on what I'm doing and what it's about.
I'm gonna read this
Fart?
article. You farted, didn't you?
You sniffed, so I thought.
I smelled something bad.
Okay, it might have been me. I apologize.
I'm gonna read this article from Vulture about some drama within the young adult fiction.
Could you read and explain at the same time? Like, don't read everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Fill gaps in.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay, you hadn't started yet, so I didn't know that.
All right. The world of young adult fiction is no stranger to controversy, whether it's a weeks-long war against a problematic book or a whisper network accusing a badly behaved male author. But even against this backdrop of continually percolating dramas, the saga surrounding Emily Wen Zhao's Blood Heir was unusually dramatic. Amelie Wen Zhao?
Amelie Wen Zhao. Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
We don't
She's a
know.
Chinese woman.
Yeah.
About 19.
Oh. Wait.
Did I read that?
She's a 19-year-old Chinese woman.
I think I said something about her being 19. Actually, look it up.
She immigrated from China at the age of 18.
Ah, that's what I read.
Yeah, that's what you read. Over here calling me a slow reader.
That's not slow reading, that's misinterpreting something.
That's reading way too fast. Acting like you read fast. You just can process words fast in your brain. You don't take them in quick. You fuck them up. That's how you can read so fast. You get the wrong ideas.
Yeah, you're wrong. Blood Heir, the first in a planned 3-book series, began as the ultimate social media meets publishing success story. Mm-hmm. She matched with her agent in a pitching event on Twitter for creators from marginalized and oppressed communities.
Yeah.
Her fantasy series, a loose retelling of Anastasia with a diverse cast of characters and a hefty dose of blood magic, sold at an auction a high 6-figure deal with Delacorte.
What is blood magic?
Magic involving blood.
Like Satanisty sort of stuff?
Probably just like it is like magic, but like dark magic.
Oh, like
it's
murdery.
Icky and probably involves blood. Yeah,
like murder magic and
probably.
Oh, you need their magic elixir blood to infuse.
Yeah,
to make a spell work or some shit.
Yeah,
you need the blood of a virgin.
Not always that, but stuff like that.
Yeah, okay.
And over the course of the past year, Zhao emerged as an active and outspoken participant in the young adult community, not just the author of a buzzworthy debut, but an enthusiastic, effective communicator who was deeply engaged with issues of diversity and knew how to make herself heard. Set out with good intentions, Zhao wrote in March 2018 in a post advising other writers on how to navigate social media. Be enthusiastic, be positive, be supportive, cheer people on. All those things you want to find in a real-life friend, be those things online and in the writing community too.
Yeah, solid. Sound advice.
Going to her Twitter shows that Zhao generally followed her own advice in the year after she sold her book, boosting fellow authors and writing about the issues she faced as part of young adults' non-white community. In one tweet, she mused, "I've been asked several times why I didn't write a Chinese #own voices novel. I don't want to be boxed into the permanent other. I want diverse books written by people of color to become part of the mainstream."
Yeah. And she wrote like a fantasy book.
Yeah.
Which people could be of any race.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, does it talk about the race of the character?
And then it said early last week at the time.
Oh, when this came out? This came out, what, like last week?
This article?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a few weeks old.
Yeah.
Do you want me to look at the date?
People within the young adult community began tweeting vaguely about an unnamed person engaged in bad authorial behavior.
Yeah. That get to you?
They
Did
said
that get to you? Now your reading skills are a little dampered? Now you a little self-conscious
trying to get inside my head?
You a little self-conscious about your reading?
I'll cut your hair and deplete you of your power. Don't bother me right now.
What's the...
I'll grab a sword and cut your hair.
You're gonna drop Valhallen's axe?
Yep.
From fucking his righteous axe.
I am Loki.
From that was a Dexter's Lab joke.
She bothered She bothered other young book reviewers.
Yeah.
Over bad reviews.
Who?
Shit talked other authors of color is what they're saying.
But it was some what?
They're talking about her.
Oh, other people. Other people are talking.
Yeah.
Or the article is saying
but
that
they said
people
unnamed,
were talking about her.
Yeah. Initially was unnamed.
Yes.
But eventually they all said it was her.
Yeah.
I'll tell you which 2019 debut offer, according to the Whisper Network, has been gathering screenshots of people who didn't or didn't like their book and getting off Kathleen Hale vibes.
I don't know who that is
either. Amelie Wen Zhao.
Apparently, this is a young adult fiction YouTube drama artist.
The reason why I'm fascinated by this is that somebody on Twitter said that this is like young adult fiction's Gamergate.
Okay, let's go. Because I don't get it. I'm still confused. Let's go.
Do you not know what Gamergate is?
No, I know, but I haven't seen how this is like Gamergate yet.
All right. Although legally Page declined to offer proof of Zhao's alleged screenshotting with intent, her thread now looks like a bit like the opening salvo in a larger campaign to sabotage the debut offer. A flurry of additional accusations followed. That Zhao had plagiarized a death scene from the Hunger Games, lifted a line from Tolkien. Also lifted a line from Tolkien? Who cares?
Yeah. This book's so long.
She's working in fantasy.
Yeah.
Young adult fantasy.
Yeah. Also,
every fantasy novelist since Tolkien, both in mature fantasy, like Game of Thrones, to young adult fantasy, like what she does, has took from Tolkien in some way.
Yeah, the logic of fantasy, the lore.
Dungeons and Dragons. Initially, all they did was change names of certain creatures.
Yeah.
Like, I forget, halflings is what they call pretty much hobbits in
D&D.
They call them, like, every fantasy, the genre of fantasy was reshaped around
Tolkien.
Around Lord of the Rings and Hobbit.
Yeah.
So and his and the rest of his legendarium is what they call Tolkien's accumulated works. Is the legendarium.
I didn't. Okay, I got you. That's weird.
Yeah.
But Jesus Christ.
Gotten the conventions wrong on her Russian-inspired character names. That one's the most minor.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
She doesn't. She's a Chinese immigrant.
Yeah.
She's not Russian.
And you're over here correcting like all this other shit. And then
getting all mad about Russian convention.
Yeah, like they just really want to defame her.
Indulged in problematic. This is probably the worst.
Oh, okay.
Indulged in problematic world building by putting a slave auction scene in her book, in which a black character was how do you spell that?
Ignominiously?
I've seen it pronounced. I've heard it pronounced, and I've seen it written before, but I don't
know the word. But I mean,
just kind of. I'm gonna say it killed off in a blasé way.
What do you mean blasé?
Just like
blah.
Well, that just happened.
Oh, okay.
Kind of way.
Well, here's the thing, though. It's like, how is it problematic if you're building a world like that?
Just a rough world.
Yeah, it's just part of the world. It's not like, oh yeah.
But it's a scene involving a black character and Slayer.
You think they're like grabbing onto shit?
They're grabbing the shit.
They're reaching.
And the black character probably a slave, but I don't know.
White people trying to enforce what's racist.
Let me tell you about this one thing that made me laugh.
Okay.
Some sex nerd is what I'm gonna call her.
Lacey Green?
Huh?
Lacey Green?
Huh?
Lacey Green.
You said cigarette?
Sorry, I said it kind of fast.
No. Sex nerd on Twitter.
But like...
You don't know who she is.
But like Lacey Green?
Sure.
Okay.
She said that people shouldn't use the word slaves when not referring to the kink.
No.
She said they should be referred to as enslaved peoples, and it's disrespectful not to. It's not a good point because black people were responding to her like, the fuck are you talking about?
I get that.
If you're bothered by it, that's your own kink shit. That is not.
Oh, you're saying
you feel uncomfortable that you engage in that fetish, and it's called slavery, and you call people master and slave and shit. That's your own problem. Change the words for yourself.
Yeah.
But people who were slaves were slaves.
Well, I think the logic too also works for, like, people of color, people with disabilities, like people first language. So enslaved people.
Yeah, but
people that are enslaved. Still though.
It's some annoying ass.
It's based in the story.
They're trying to make themselves feel better about the weird language they use in their kinks.
Yeah. Oh, you don't want to think about your kink in any way relative to actual terrible things.
Yeah.
You're trying to rewrite history so your weird fetish is okay.
I mean, I don't even care. I don't care about the fetish.
Nor
do I care about the language you use around it.
Yeah. As long as you're not as long as white people aren't cultivating white people and calling them the N-word, and shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
give
As
a
long
shit.
as it's not like racist slave stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like I get it if like you're a black person and you want to be domed that way.
That's your thing.
Yeah.
I'm not into it.
Yeah. I don't think I could. As a somebody, I couldn't do that to my partner. Could you imagine
What?
having to like say I have a black partner and they're into that shit? They want me to call them the N-word in bed. Like, the fuck do I do?
I don't know. Don't do it if if it makes you uncomfortable,
yeah,
and also make
exactly.
it clear to her that you don't want to
Yeah.
do it. You don't have to do it.
I just do it with a soft A. It's
Hey.
only fucked up if I do it with a hard
I
R.
legit don't care. If it's in your bedroom, I don't care.
Yeah. I get it though. I don't think I could do it like that. I don't like the whole idea of like racial domination as far like racial cuckolding.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird.
But that's not even what she's talking about. She's just talking about when even
Slaves.
two white people are doing
Yeah.
it. The slave master thing.
Yeah.
She's not talking about racially.
Yeah. I mean, like, there's no other way to term that. Unless you do like daddy.
I think she deleted it.
Oh,
the
smart.
lady.
Yeah. Oh, because you can't find it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But like, it was ridiculous.
Yeah. All right, back to this Zhao article. So, did she actually do these things, or are people just trying to?
Let's go do the article.
Okay, let's go.
All right. Whether she was guilty of it is up for debate, particularly in the absence of a finished book. The book hasn't even come out.
Oh shit.
The book was not slated to be published until June. Some reviewers had advanced copies, but unless we want to eliminate the death song trope from fiction, the death song trope. Look that up. Go to
I was also confused by
TV
that.
tropes. Death song trope. I don't know. This is about musicals.
Oh.
Maybe it doesn't get off the article and maybe it leads us.
Oh.
Actually, just look up death song trope. See if you can find it. Or is that just like people singing when a character dies, like singing a mournful song,
I don't know, man. I
like
don't
some
watch
Viking,
fantasy.
like some Viking fantasy shit,
Yeah.
a Viking funeral shit.
Yeah, maybe. Do they sing at Viking funerals?
I don't know.
I know they set them off on fire on a boat.
Yeah, well, like no, what what is? Click on it. Just
Click
go
on
back to the
what?
article because I don't think we're gonna find it.
This article?
No.
Oh, you meant go back to the
Yeah.
article. I got you. Also, we gotta hit this random trope. Oh, huh. It's a solid trope. The human male.
Yeah.
That was
I've seen that a couple times.
that works as a good joke audio style if you're not reading it.
I'm a human male.
Yeah, we are a good trope. Hold on just a sec. Hey.
Can you click on the death song trope?
Yeah.
Right there.
Where?
Right there.
Yeah. Huh.
Also, this was the same article?
Yeah, they even linked to it. Shit, that's weird.
Also, it is.
Just the singing after people die.
Yeah. Okay, go back.
Is that really a trope? Is it like a problem that they have or something?
He's saying, go up. It's, yeah, there we are. I guess, because somebody saying somebody died is a scene from Hunger Games, you know.
Oh, so it's like,
Yeah.
We don't know how long this book's been in, like, the works. Also, who fucking cares? She
And
rips
also-
off other shit all the time.
Exactly. She ripped off Battle Royale in premise.
Oh, Hunger Games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The way better Japanese, and I've never read the book or
Oh,
the
is it
manga.
book? Oh,
The manga. I've seen the movie, and the movie's fantastic.
yeah.
You ever seen the movie?
No.
Yeah, we gotta do it one of these days.
What? Oh.
Battle Royale.
Isn't that old?
It's from 2001.
Oh, I thought that movie was older. Okay. Sorry. I'm thinking of something else then.
Oh shit, I haven't put these on.
Oh, I'm thinking of like Seven Samurais or whatever.
Yeah, it's from like 1950.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, not Kurosawa. Or Tolkien's own use of paraphrased Bible passages. Did she paraphrase Bible passages like Tolkien did?
I don't
Or
know.
the same paraphrasing of Bible passages that
She
Tolkien did?
paraphrased the paraphrasing.
I don't know.
She got the spark notes.
I mean,
on
Tolkien was inspired by a lot of like European mythology.
Yeah.
Like
It's
just
very obvious.
Like every other country in Europe
That's-
he used it for the book.
Yeah, that's how fucking fantasy came about.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like
Swedish.
Irish countryside. Like, like
England, where he's from, Ireland,
Yeah.
like, everywhere.
all this like old Norse mythology type shit.
The mythology of so many like European countries.
Yeah.
And the plagiarism allegations are shaky at best. And the charge of racism led by a series of caustic tweets from YA fantasy author L.L. McKinney.
Oh.
Ah, damn it, no. Let's move it off of the letter.
Oh, my bad.
Relies on both a subjective interpretation of the word bronze. So I'm guessing the black character they killed is described as having bronze skin, which is probably just like a dark skin tone.
Yeah.
And they immediately went to black slave character, and they freaked out. And
What the fuck, man? Was this written by
an exclusively American reading it? Yep, yeah. That's so you have to be an American to immediately read it that way.
Yeah. Do you think it's like you think it's just all these little like SJW teens getting pissed?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. We're gonna call them social justice people. Because I don't want to sound like we're complaining about social justice.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Here's the thing.
People who have the identity of
people that freak out, like, there's nothing wrong with being caring about social justice.
No,
I care about social
by no
justice.
means, yeah.
But my problem is when people are just looking for shit to be mad about.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Trauma porn.
You're just trying to be.
Yeah. Mainly, like, I want to say, like, college-age little white girls.
Yes.
That, or, like, they found this identity.
Yeah.
And it's just young kid shit.
White women are, like, always 10 levels, are always trying to be 10 levels more woke, and always trying to shame everybody else, including the people of color they're trying to help. Like,
yeah.
It's like some Twitter lady that got banned, and then I saw a bunch of celebrity comedians going like, "Why was she banned? What, for this joke about her vagina?" And they kept on showing some vagina jokes she tweeted.
Yeah.
And then like the actual leftists on Twitter were like, "No, she got banned for shit like this," which is she tweeted like, "We are owed your votes, LGBT black people. You should have voted for Hillary. We were owed your vote." And I'm like,
whoa.
It's just like she's just like the most obnoxious. Like,
what was the vagina
resistance shit?
Yeah.
I can't remember some joke about her. It was like Snatch. I think Snatch was I don't know, some joke, some vagina joke.
Okay.
Joke, and then like what's her name? Sarah Silverman.
Yeah. Just Sarah Silverman.
Jane, Deborah Messing. Deborah Messing is in.
Jen Kirkman?
I don't follow her.
Oh.
I have no idea if she tweeted about it or not.
Oh,
I blocked her, so I have no idea.
Oh, other people are tweeting. Oh, I was just like thinking of these people as examples, which Sarah Silverman kind of does.
Sarah Silverman did go, did say something, and she
what?
said I didn't look into it. When people were in the comments like, "This is the real reason she was banned." Oh, I didn't look into it.
Hey, at least she's honest.
Yeah,
I respect that.
I like Sarah Silverman's a good person. I feel like she is a good person. She just
bored with her phone.
She's also, rich as hell.
Yeah, she's on her phone all the time.
Yeah.
And that's what people do.
And she's not as socially aware as she...
Yeah. She's been rich and famous for, like, the past 20 years.
Probably.
Yeah,
probably
close
20.
to. Yeah. She's been well off.
Yeah.
So, she's been out of touch,
Yeah.
It's hard to... when you're a millionaire, it's hard to
a bunch of people started
people's plights.
Going after Zhao, giving her 1-star reviews on Goodreads page, which I'm guessing is like Rotten Tomatoes, or Metacritic, for books,
like DeviantArt for young adult fan fiction.
No, DeviantArt is where people post original content.
They don't get rated.
Huh?
They don't get rated, do they?
I don't know if they.
I don't think they have a rating system.
Book bloggers began announcing they no longer intended to read Blood Air in a tweet thread that did not name or tag Zhao, but was about her well-known author Ellen O. Ellen O. Roach. Dear people of color writers, you are not immune to charges of racism just because you are a person of color. Self-noting here that the role of Asian women within young adults writers of color contention has been a flashpoint for conflict before, one that led Zhao to butt heads with young adult queen bee Justina Ireland in May 2018, after Ireland wrote a since-deleted tweet that some readers interpreted as the exclusionary gatekeeping of the people of color label. Look up Justina Ireland.
Why? Or do you want me to look at the exclusionary gatekeeping, or
no? Just look up.
What's her name?
What she looks like.
What's her name?
Justina Ireland.
Justina?
Yeah. No. Okay, so it is a black one.
Yeah.
Go back. Okay. Of the people of color labels thou launched a long thread asserting that Asian women are indeed women of color, including some pointed language by those who would suggest otherwise. And I'm guessing Justina Ireland probably said you gotta be black or something to be a person of color. I don't know. You can delete your tweets, but we're not going to come into your mention, and we're not going to come into your mentions. But ask yourselves why you wrote those, agreed with those in the first place, and why there is such an outcry. While we're on the valid issue of anti-people of color and people of color groups, examine your own beliefs too. She did not tag Ireland, but needless to say, God damn it. Get rid of that thing.
What thing? What are you talking about?
Just the thing.
Use your words, Javon.
I'm trying not to Buffy speak right now. I'm trying to get the word right. Go down. Get to the part. How was it?
Okay, sorry.
All right, go down. It's impossible to say whether this 8-month-old beef helped spark a retaliatory campaign by Ireland's supporters, perhaps primed critics to focus on Zhao's alleged insensitivity to the history of African-American slavery. Because she got snarky with a black woman who said some shit that she thought was kind of shitty.
The black lady was not letting her be a person of color.
Yeah. What is clear about is that the current controversy speaks to a larger ongoing debate in young adult. Again, what I'm trying to say, why I wanted you to read this is because this does remind me of Gamergate.
How?
You know how Gamergate, you don't remember how Gamergate started? It's a bunch of male gamers getting mad talking about ethics in gaming journalism. Yeah. Because some female game, did she have the...
She was a game reviewer.
No, was she a game reviewer or was she a game developer?
Probably both.
Actually, look it up.
She made videos on YouTube. She was probably a reviewer. She did a lot of, like, feminist videos.
I've never seen... No, it wasn't Anita Sarkeesian.
Okay.
Did they get to see Anita Sarkeesian?
Didn't they both do it?
Anita Sarkeesian was part of Gamergate, but this is a different lady.
That got, like, followed and shit?
No, they got, like... Yeah, she did get harassed, but,
yeah.
like, it's not Anita Sarkeesian. No.
Okay.
Some other lady who slept with...
Yeah, I remember that kind of.
She dated a dude who was a game reviewer
And he was, like, abusive, right?
No.
Oh. They broke up.
No, and they said that, and he said that, and the male gamers were saying that she slept with him to get positive reviews on her books. And this is and we're not harassing her because we want but just because we're sexist, which is the real reason we did it.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
But because it's about ethics in gaming journalism, which is what that whole joke about Gamergate came from.
Yeah.
This is about ethics in young adult journalism. Yeah. And then when I read this initially, I just started riffing on it, just like doing tropes from Gamergate and just like other steps of like gatekeepy bullshit. But for young adult.
Yeah.
How many Harry Potter books can you name? Are you a true young adult girl?
What are what's your favorite Twilight character?
Huh? Like you
didn't even see the movies.
I'm specifically talking about this dude I used to be friends with who
the Pink Floyd shirt guy.
Yeah, who questioned the girl about Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
And asked her to name all the Pink Floyd albums.
And meanwhile, I know this girl we're talking about, and she's like a major Pink Floyd fan.
Yeah.
Just in general, her parents are old hippies. Like, you can't, gatekeepy bullshit. Like, how many Nirvana songs do you know? Which, like, I don't know. I think you should be prepared to deal with it.
Be prepared.
But I think that, like, on the flip side, I think people should... I think it's good to, like, you know, if you're going to wear a band shirt and support them, you should listen to their music, I think. But I think it's fucked up to, like, be a gatekeeper about it. Yeah. It's fucked up to care.
To be overly...
They're stupid for not knowing the band that's on their shirt.
It's fine to make fun of it a little bit.
Yeah, but, like, don't be a fucking asshole.
People freaked out. Remember a couple years ago, people freaked out. Not people, just some very small section of people.
Yeah.
They got mad at Scott Ackerman because he tweeted about people wearing, like, Joy Division shirts. Unknown Pleasure shirts that don't really listen to it.
Dude, that's been a joke.
Yeah.
That's, like, been a joke for the past 10 years.
Yeah, and people were like, you're trying to gatekeep. Because I think he said teenage girls wearing, like, Joy Division shirts. And it was like...
It's a cool graphic, alright?
Yeah.
It's cool. Yeah. And Joy Division, like... Joy Division gets this whole, it's the dead dude thing. Like,
yeah.
It's like, I will defend Nirvana, but like Bob Marley or give me another dead person. Jimi Hendrix. Actually, Jimi Hendrix was tight. Janis Joplin or like the.
Why are you talking about them as people?
What do you mean?
Why are you talking about all these people as people? You keep on going. Actually, that person was cool.
I like them. I'm talking about the music. Like the whole they're dead now. Now their music's better, or like their music means more now because they're dead.
All these people make good music.
Yeah.
This depends on whether or not you care for them.
Well, I think that a lot of the argument against the Joy Division thing, and I think a lot of the popularity that brings Joy Division.
Division's not that bad.
It's not. But also they only have.
I even like Doors songs. I don't like all Doors songs, but I like some Doors songs.
Are you talking about the shirt thing? Are you talking about the shirt thing?
No, I'm just talking about dead artists.
Oh. Well, I'm saying that. I don't know. I think that I do think a lot of people don't even realize Joy Division was a band. And I think it's funny, but I don't think you should be a dick.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to, is whether or not you want to be the asshole to point it out. Also, odds are, by the time they get around to you, they've dealt with it. They know.
How many Joy Division? How many... God damn, I'm trying to...
How many Joy Division songs can you name?
No, I'm trying to think of other, YA, but Gamergate jokes I can do.
Okay.
Can't think of anything.
Fake
Young adult.
Girls. Oh, I bet you didn't even play Final Fantasy.
No, the joke is you have to put young adult stuff, adult novels in there. Don't just say don't say a video game.
Yeah, you're such a young adult fiction fan. What's your favorite mythological humanoid character?
What's your favorite Percy Jackson book?
Okay.
It's like, how do you not?
What's
Bet you never read Insurgent. It's like so many young adult books you could have named.
Oh, you like Spy Kids? The books were better.
Okay.
The books at the Scholastic.
We can't do this riff.
I don't know enough about young adult fiction.
It's like, despite the fact there's been 500 movie adaptations in the past
Yeah, but how many
years.
movies have I seen?
That's true.
Oh, yeah? Well, I bet your favorite YA is Junie B. Jones.
That's children's books. Those are literally children's novels.
It,
Young adults young adults teenagers and preteens.
Oh, she has that Aragon shirt on, but I bet she doesn't even like dragon dildos.
Aragon. Yeah. You say Aragon good?
Aragon. I might have added another sound to it.
It's just Aragon.
I know.
It's Aragon. I find Aragon fascinating because I didn't realize it when I first saw it. I just thought it was extremely boring when I first saw it, the movie.
Oh, yeah.
But apparently it's just a big ripoff of like Joseph Campbell Hero's Journey stories.
Oh.
So it's pretty much but most noticeably it takes plot elements from the most famous story that was inspired by Joseph Campbell's Hero's Journey template.
Which was?
Star Wars. It's pretty much fantasy Star Wars.
It's Star Wars meets the Never-Ending Story.
Yeah, with dragons and shit. So it's like people are like,
yo,
this is just Star Wars.
How do you feel about the Never-Ending Story?
Huh?
How do you feel about the Never-Ending Story?
I heard the books go a lot farther and are crazier and darker.
Really?
Than the movie.
Yeah.
The movie was just trying to make a fun kids movie. That could be a little dark at times, but you know, not too dark. The books, oof. I'm interested in seeing that.
Oh, is somebody making a movie?
No, but I would be interested in seeing that.
If someone made a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of same. They have to make the long dragon dude.
We should probably get back to this.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Yeah. We're at 120, so let's finish up.
All right. In the past, this sort of grumbling over imperfectly woke books has sometimes grown into 5-alarm social media fire, replete with vote brigading, form letter writing, and petitions to cancel publication. But whether Blood Air might have eventually become a target of animus on the order of the Black Witch, American Heart, or the continent, we'll never know. Guess these are previous young adult fiction shit.
Jesus.
Just as Twitter is beginning to fan the flames of the controversy, Amelie Winslow, who had been silent. I'm a young money millionaire.
Motherfucker, I'm ill. Dude,
a young money millionaire. Tougher than Nigerian air.
I
burped. Excuse me.
One of my favorite. Fuck, dude. I was gonna say something. Oh, do you remember that Lil Wayne verse where he eats chips?
No.
Stunt like my daddy.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about? He's like,
yeah, I've heard of it.
Show me my opponent.
Are you sure that's not just Jonathan Scrooge?
No, he's like full on eating chips. Like he stuffs chips in his mouth.
Oh.
And then
I want to make something clear.
What?
I only really started paying attention to hip hop when I was 13.
Okay.
And when I started, it was mainly like Tyler Creator and Childish Gambino.
Oh yeah, you were.
And I listened to mainstream hip hop as well, but like
Yeah.
I don't know every. I was never a big Lil Wayne fan.
My middle school hip hop taste predates you in your hip hop understanding. Because I'm more of a hip hop head than you.
No, you're not.
How many pairs of Tims do I own?
Oh my god!
Is that what you're gonna judge me on? I have the white boy equivalent though.
How many times can you say the N-word? Oh, wait a minute.
Also, did I ever tell you how long it took me?
How dark is your skin? Oh wait.
How many of your ancestors invented hip hop?
Can you relate to street struggle songs? Oh, looks like what?
Did I ever tell you how long it took me to understand the line by Lil Wayne that's real G's move in silence like lasagna? Do you understand how long that took me to figure out?
That's a famously silly line.
It took me like 4 years to actually realize, like, oh, because the G in lasagna is silent. I just thought it was some crazy shit he was saying.
It's a good line, though.
Yeah, no, it's a good line.
Yeah. All right.
It makes sense. I just took me forever to actually understand that.
Amelie Wenzhou, who had been silent since before the @legally page first accused her of plotting against book bloggers, gave her first and for now last statement on the matter. Go down. She had not intended to evoke an offensive analogy to American slavery, she said, but she had nevertheless asked Delacourt not to publish her book. Dang, she self-canceled like they said she would.
Yeah, she like got full-on bullied.
The issues around affinite indenturement in the story represent a specific critique of the epidemic of indentured labor. Affinite?
Where's the word?
Affinite?
Where's the word?
This word.
Where?
This word.
Oh.
Right before indenturement.
Affinite.
And human trafficking prevalent in many industries across Asia, including in my own home country. Zhao wrote, the narrative and history of slavery in the United States is not something I can, would, or intended to write, but I recognize I'm not writing in merely my own cultural context. Statement continued, I don't wish to clarify, defend, or have anyone defend me. This is not that. This is an apology. Unsurprisingly, the response was wide-ranging and intense, some including L&O lauded Zhao for her bravery, and others rated her for cowardice, and many wondered what allowed if the author had self-censored voluntarily out of fear of a mob that would encounter her until publication and beyond. For now, the future of Blood Air remains uncertain, and Twitter sphere rages on.
I think it's fucked up that she felt forced to self-cancel. Because I don't think there's anything wrong with this.
No.
But I think if we look at who is reading young adult fiction, it's these little elitist fucking white girls.
Yes.
These
woke
super
fetishists. Woke, super woke little white girls.
Yeah. These woke fetishists.
I mean, I wasn't reading that much young adult fiction when I was a kid.
No. But,
I mean, I know what I did read, and what I read was pretty nerdy.
Yeah, but you didn't...
It wasn't... I actually wasn't reading science fiction or fantasy novels.
Yeah.
I was reading poetry.
Yeah. But here's the thing, like, I think young adult fiction is like... it's like indie when you're into Imagine Dragons.
It's indie if you're super mainstream? Is that what you're saying?
No, it's not indie, but it's like, it's as appealing as Imagine Dragons.
It's just a subculture. And I think it's not all teenage girls get into it. It's just like nerdy ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, nerdy teenage. It's just a nerd interest. The same thing boys have.
Yeah. But I think young adults
it's just not the same as like comic books or video games. I mean, plenty of girls get into comic books as well, but some girls are more attracted to books.
Yeah.
And some are more.
But
and
no
they start
girls
out
are into video games. Is that what you're saying?
Girls are into
gamer
video
girls
games.
Aren't real, man. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. I don't even care at this point. I'm tired of being silenced by the SJWs.
Small John Wayne.
Huh?
Small John Wayne?
I'll get this.
SJW. Small John Wayne. That was a joke that a problematic person on Tumblr
How's that person problematic? What they do?
I kind of think that they use the trans. I don't know if they're actually trans or not.
What do you think?
I think that they may have used money or like gotten money from people by claiming they were trans.
I pretended to be trans?
Yeah, to get like more money.
Oh shit, that's terrible.
Yeah, but also this was around the same time that some big Tumblr blogger did the same exact thing.
There's a big Tumblr. Hoopla!
It was a big Tumblr table for homina.
This is the type of shit I don't see on Tumblr.
Oh. Yeah, you don't see anything on Tumblr anymore because they got rid of all your child porn. That was the main reason you used it.
How dare you call me out about my...
Your child porn and those rocks that look like butts. That was all, like, your entire URL was deleted.
Tumblr is the reason I got into Smith stuff.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it is. It's a perfect place to get into Smiths.
Yeah.
I stumbled on someone's Tumblr, and they had, like, it automatically playing.
Oh.
I know it's over.
Can I say something about that?
What?
I always hated that on Tumblr.
I hated it, too.
Don't make Tumblr MySpace.
For real, I hated it so much.
I fucking hated that. It's cool to have a cool Tumblr page, a cool layout. Songs kill me. Songs kill
Don't be playing music.
This isn't fucking MySpace. Don't be doing that shit again.
Yeah. That's why MySpace sucked.
Yeah, I don't know about that. MySpace
was not... MySpace at least wasn't selling information like Facebook is.
Yeah. MySpace was like GeoCities.
And also, I wonder if the tale of MySpace being founded is like way more wholesome and less shitty and mean as the founding of Facebook.
Oh, that's a good question.
Because everyone, Facebook was founded on judging people by their looks. Yeah. Literally Facebook.
Yeah. He was just trying to get laid.
Was Tom just making a site?
He was just trying to make friends.
Yep.
He just didn't have any friends.
Made you automatic?
Yeah. He just didn't have any friends, man. No. Didn't it start as like a music thing?
I don't know. I'm looking it up.
I always saw it as like a way for bands to... That's what I was always told. He
was a computer hacker when he was a teenager.
That makes sense.
That was investigated by the FBI after he cracked the security of Chase.
Solid.
He was 14.
Solid. That's tight.
He was in a band when he was in college.
Of course he was.
And then he lived in Taiwan for some time, then came back to the United States
Ooh. What kind of band was he in, first off?
Just called a band called Swank.
Swank. Okay, that's weird.
What does it matter what kind of band?
I was just curious, honestly. No. But the Taiwan makes me think of I think it's just because Tom kind of looks like Jared from Subway.
Leave Tom alone.
Hey.
Never say that.
Hey, we don't know, man. We don't know what was behind that wall, all right?
He came back to the United States to study for a degree in critical film studies at the University of California.
Oh.
He was a product tester. Just move on. Okay, he set up with a couple other members at this company that he worked at called E-Universe, MySpace, in August 2003. Mm. He started the site as partly as a reaction to Friendster and its policy of blocking accounts that did not use real names.
Oh, interesting.
Huh. So he didn't respond to a girl turning him down by creating a site.
Yeah, he just
responded to a site.
Having some dumb rules.
Yeah.
Damn. Big up Tom's... What's his last name? Or did he legally have it changed to Tom? Oh.
He had his last name?
He's Tom. He is...
Tom?
No, he is the Tom. He is Tom.
I'm the Tom, man.
He's drinking Stella Artois with a horse.
I do think it's funny that he's on all the social medias.
Oh, yeah, of course he is.
I mean, he sold the site.
Yeah.
So he's literally has nothing to do with MySpace.
Exactly.
Might as well just enjoy his life.
Yeah,
he's on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Reddit, and Google+.
Dude, I was talking about Google Plus the other day.
Yeah.
And I had to refer to it as, do you remember that one Google social media site? Is Google Plus still a thing?
Yeah, still a thing.
Really?
Yes, no one uses it. I mean, I don't use it.
I've never used it.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it looks like, to be honest with you.
I mean, I have a Google account, so.
Is that, I don't know. Maybe.
I think you automatically have a Google Plus account.
Oh, okay. Did you know people try to hook up on LinkedIn?
Huh?
You know people try to hook up on LinkedIn?
Wow, I didn't realize that their revenue's that low.
Who?
MySpace.
How low is it?
It's 109 million. Yeah.
That's
low for a social media site.
Yeah.
That's low.
As big as it once was, yeah.
Yeah.
But still, that's not super surprising, man.
Yeah, it's not, but it is.
Yeah, it's sad, but
yeah.
What was I gonna say though? Did you know Whitney Houston was gay?
No.
She was.
Cool, I saw the story.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just didn't know.
You should watch his show, Russian Doll, with Tasha Leone.
What about it?
It's a show about some 36-year-old woman on her 36th birthday, played by Natasha Leone, living in New York.
Yeah.
She's a graphic designer.
Yeah.
Her and her hipster friends have a party, and apparently I guess she's kind of she's a hard liver. Mm-hmm. She lives hard, does a lot of drugs apparently. That's a thing they keep on talking about. Mm-hmm. And she finds herself in a Groundhog's Day situation. Oh. She keeps on living the same day over and again, but that only happens if she dies.
Oh, but like...
She keeps on dying and then going back to the party that it started at.
Oh, so she keeps figuring out how she could have not died. Like, the way she wouldn't have died.
No.
Oh.
I'm only on the 3rd episode.
But she just keeps dying?
Yeah.
At the party?
Yeah.
Does she just, like...
No, not at the party.
Oh.
She keeps on dying and ended up back at the party.
Does she realize it?
Yeah. She realizes that's happening.
Is she, like, playing into it because she can now? Is she, like, having a little fun?
No, she's having a crisis. She's losing her mind. The 3rd episode. I'm only on the 3rd episode.
Okay. Because I feel like after the second time,
and also
I'd probably do...
When I watched the first episode, my initial reaction was like, is she an asshole? Because that was the point of Groundhog's Day. You've seen Groundhog's Day, right? How have you not seen Groundhog's Day?
Just never did it. First off, it's Groundhog Day.
What's that mean? What's that mean?
It's a Groundhog Day. You were saying Groundhog's Day.
I said, no, the movie's called Groundhog's Day.
It's called Groundhog Day.
Let me see.
100%.
Doesn't matter, honestly. It's a one word.
I mean, semantics are semantics, but it's Groundhog Day.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It is Groundhog Day. You're right.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I don't care. It's Groundhog's Day. And
just like Valentine's Day?
Yep.
With an N?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The St. Valentine Massacre?
Bill Murray's an asshole.
Yeah.
He's a weather reporter.
Yeah.
Who gets sent to this town in
Pittsburgh.
Yeah. To cover Puxatawny Phil, the groundhog, on Groundhog's Day, and he's like really negative and snarky, which was part of Bill Murray's like comic persona, which was that he was negative and snarky.
Really?
Yeah, it was a central part of it, his persona.
In the movie.
In everything.
How
much Bill Murray things have you seen?
Caddyshack.
Yeah, that's all you've seen.
Caddyshack. Space Jam. That's it, I think.
Then you're not watching.
Ooh, Osmosis Jones.
Then you legit don't know much about his personas.
I don't. I genuinely don't.
Exactly. Don't even assume
but
you know.
I know what he likes to put on his hard-boiled eggs. Do you know what it is?
I forgot.
Mayonnaise.
Yeah, I forgot.
And he eats it off
so
the
gross.
It's
so fucking gross.
They upped the sound effects.
I loved
too.
it. I gotta give that movie credit just for how gross that was.
Yeah, it was.
They didn't make him low-key gross. They made him so gross.
Yeah, they did a really good job. Also, that was a good movie. Osmosis Jones was underrated.
You've never seen his like definitive Asian. You've never seen even Ghostbusters.
I've actually
probably
never seen
one of his most iconic performances as a sarcastic asshole.
Oh, okay.
All right. Next to Groundhog's Day, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Which I consider Groundhog's Day a better movie, but that's me.
Okay.
And the premise is that he gets stuck in a time loop until he stops acting like an asshole and figures out what the lesson that he's supposed to learn here is.
Okay.
And Russian Doll apparently leaves it up in the air. Russian Doll, which is created by Natasha Leone, who stars on the show.
Okay.
Amy Poehler and a woman named Leslie Halen. Amy Poehler's not on it,
but she wrote.
Yeah. So did Natasha Leone. She's the lead. I mean, I guess from the show we do see that she's kind of like a very independent-minded. Her mom died pretty early.
Yeah.
She does a lot of drugs.
She has a rough life.
Yeah. I mean, she isn't an asshole though, because she does have friends.
Yeah.
And not even just friends, she's not even coworkers that she's snarky with, because in Groundhog's Day, had coworkers he was just more snarky with than anything.
Do you think it's like just a poor decision sort of thing?
Again,
only 3rd episode.
Yeah. I mean, she initially thought it was the cigarette she smoked that was laced with cocaine that her friend gave her at the party. But then she went to the drug dealer that her friend got the cigarette from, and he learned that it was ketamine.
Oh.
And then she learns later that she had already done ketamine, and she thought the ketamine was fucking her up, and no, it's not the cigarette that did it at all.
It's weird that they put ketamine in a cigarette.
She went to it's just something. It was just a drug that they laced a cigarette with.
Yeah, that's just weird. I've never heard of that. Same with cocaine. Normally, when you think of like cigarettes, it's like Sherm.
I don't know.
Well, Sherm is the type of cigarette they used to dip in PCP. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Big Sherm.
But I've liked it so far. It's visually good. The music choices are fun. It's pretty hipster though. Our friend group is pretty hipster.
Yo, dude, I think I think somebody on the radio was playing music from it. Are there Talking Heads in it so far?
I haven't heard the music Talking Heads song.
Okay. Alright. Well,
and I thought she was being mean to somebody. I thought we were gonna see her be mean to people.
Yeah.
I mean, in the first episode, before she dies, over the course of the first time before she dies, we see her go home, sleep with some professor.
Yeah.
Who was like talking about why people vote for Trump or whatever.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Okay, do you have kids? Also, do you know who Natasha Lyonne is?
Mm-hmm.
She's an actress. You're seen, but I'm a cheerleader.
No. Heard of it.
She was on Buffy.
Who in Buffy?
I forget. She was on Orange is the New Black.
Where?
She was the inmate who was a drug addict that Red cared for.
Oh, the real skinny one? Little one? She's like kind of small compared to everyone else.
No. She got like big red hair.
Donna?
No. Have you ever seen Orange is the New Black for real?
Just a few episodes. And it's been like all over the place, so I have no clue. Context.
Well, alright. She's a lesbian? Actually, we're about to talk about Orange is the New Black. There's a lot of characters.
Yeah. Wait, is she the one that's like, is she a main character on Orange is the New Black?
It's an ensemble show, so that's relative, really.
Okay. She's the one dating Donna, right?
No.
Oh.
She's not the main character. That's the main
That's
character.
the main character, okay. Yeah, dude, I don't know.
Well, Natasha Lyonne, she's an actress. She had a rough couple of years in the early aughts.
Wow.
Where she was addicted to drugs.
Oh, okay.
Heavy. She's known for like a fake New York accent.
Oh, okay.
Look her up real quick.
They're listening to us. Oh, yeah, I know who she is. Yeah. I don't remember her in Orange is the New Black, but...
Also, spoilers. Don't look up anything on Russian Doll.
Oh, okay. Now you care about spoilers.
I don't want to miss out on anything.
All right, yeah.
I don't care about spoilers for other people.
Oh, yeah, of course. That suits your personality.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's been 2004.
Podcast Odyssey.
This has been...
Javon Gordon.
And I am...
Bobby DeVore.
Look out for some new shit, y'all.
Yeah, we're going to do a commentary on Point Blank next time.
Okay. Then can we do...
And probably
Point
continue
Break?
Sopranos.
Can we do Point Break?
I don't want to, though.
Is that the one with... That has
That's the surfing and
with
Keanu. Yeah.
Nixon mask?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to just understand the plot of that for a second. That's about it.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Maybe
Bye.
maybe you'll do one.
Okay, maybe.
We got to do Sopranos after that.
Oh, for sure. We need to do.
Yeah.
I need to finish it, man. We need to just sit down for a while and do Sopranos shit. All right. Ready?
All right.